Nah, Mason, that's fine. It happens every year. It's you don't feel even a little bit bad when your side doesn't deserve it. My God. There are so many things that I'm going to be thinking about. Like when last year ended, I couldn't stop thinking about how Boone brought in Nestor Cortez to face Otani and Freeman. You know, that game one last year. I couldn't stop thinking about those 3 errors they made in game 5. You know, that World Series last year was ugh. And the Jays were just so much better in every single way possible. But there's 2 things that I'm not really going to be able to. All right, 3 things. 3 things that I'm not really going to be able to forget for quite a while, at least until spring training. One of those things is, and this is the case every year, just how bad certain individuals were. Jazz, Wells, Grisham, Volpe. I could throw in some other guys. Bellinger wasn't good. Stanton wasn't anywhere near what he was last year. That's 6 guys that, in my opinion, just didn't show up. They just didn't show up. 6 of your 9 were just so bad. Rice didn't have a good division series. You could throw him in there too. There were so many underperformers. So many. 2, that Jazz error. That was the equivalent of the 5th inning from last year. That Jazz error. I don't know how you can let that happen in that moment. Tough hop. Yeah, you throw your body at the ball. So just the underperformances, that Jazz error. There was another one. Yes. Games 2 and 3. The Toronto bullpen was horrendous. It was terrible. I think they said the Yankees scored 12 runs in 16 innings, the last 16 innings out of the bullpen. So what do they do today? They went with an entire bullpen game, and they scored 1 run on a solo home run by the 9-hitter. That's bad. That's a bad look. So guess who doesn't feel even a little bit bad? My guys deserved it. No, they fucking didn't. Judge deserved it. That's the only guy. Judge and Schlittler, they were the only ones. Judge finally learned how to hit in October, and then... well, that means I'm live tomorrow. No, I would have been live anyway. That means I'm live on Friday. I would have taken off Friday if they had won tonight. I can get back to work. My God. And this one, this isn't just me being, like, recency biased, angry. I hope Volpe's played his last game with us. Grisham's a free agent. He's not coming back. 4 for 29. Grisham was. 4 for 29. You just gotta... all the good you do in the regular season. All the good that you do. If you don't come through when it matters most, it's as if it never happened at all. My gosh. Like that series, if we're not even counting the Boston series, there was just so much mediocrity everywhere. Yeah, that was a bad one. I can't believe they only scored 1 run in that game. Although I guess, like, I can believe it, but also can't. I don't know. That is a weird one. They were so overmatched, though. They were so overmatched, and I don't even think they had a chance at Game 5 either. What was with... What was with Wells swinging at that first pitch? It's sort of an unwritten rule as a hitter. If the guy in front of you just walked, you take the first pitch. God, that was just so bad. Watching that game just felt like a waste of my time. Which, even if they won, that's technically also true. I just can't fathom doing that for a living, and then when it matters most, you just completely disappear. I can't fathom that. Maybe we just got spoiled with the Core 4. Who knows? And Bernie. Well, this one I can do not from a seed. We can do tomorrow's while we're here as well. Ooh. Yeah. But like I said, I can get back to work now. I can just get back to work. Because like I said, if they had won tonight, I wouldn't have been live on Friday. And then if they had won there, that's more days off. So I'm looking at the positives of it. I just don't know what they do to get better next year. I mean, Yankees will maybe have the single best rotation in the majors. Some of the guys we acquired at the trade deadline. The bullpen pieces they're with us for multiple years. We need a first baseman. We need an outfielder. I'd like a new shortstop. I'd love a new manager as well. Yeah, I don't watch any other sports. I don't watch any other sports. I know. That's the thing. Next year's team is going to look very similar. That's why it's like, what do they even do? What do they even do? Starting rotation is fine. Bullpen is fine. What do they even do? One outfielder, one first baseman, one shortstop? That'd be nice. I know McMahon's back next year. I'd welcome that. He was amazing with the glove. That was fun to watch. Most of the year. They got a little bit better post-trade deadline. Bednar, Duvall, Weaver. I agree they need another piece, but once again, it was the offense that sent them home. I don't even know, like, last year's team and this year's team was similar. Not the same, but similar. And I'm not saying the outcome should have been different, but you got a couple guys there that just disappear in October, year after year after year after year. What are you supposed to do? Like, if it was based strictly on postseason performance, Jazz would be gone. Wells would be gone. Bellinger would be gone. You know, Bellinger and Grisham had great seasons, and then they just completely... Yeah, those two specifically. I don't think Volpe had a hit in the 4 games. You got to try to do that. That's literally at a point where I could do better. Grisham's a free agent. He had some blue pit. I think it was just something was nagging him at the end of the season. And you know what? I go on Baseball Reference all the time. I go on Baseball Reference all the time. And I don't just look at their numbers, I look at their stretches. Bellinger was a weird one. He was maybe the second most important player we had this year. He started off poorly. He started off kind of poorly. But if you look at his numbers from May through, I don't know, the beginning of September? Like May through August. May, June, July, and August. That's 4 months. 304, 355, 24, and 68. He was elite. Elite. He struggled in September and then brought that into October. Let me have a look here. Yeah, September. September he hit 198. So he just got tired at the end of the year. September he hit 198. And then in the postseason, now that it's over, I don't think he got a hit tonight. What did he do? Just this series. What did he do tonight? Oh, I want to get the Phillies game on my phone. That should be a good one. Yamamoto versus Philly. Did you see that ball that Schwarber hit? Oof. Well, if I have to root for an American League team, for some reason I want the Mariners to win it. Just because, I don't know. They made some good trade deadline acquisitions, and I don't know. I want to see Detroit not advance. What am I looking at? Right, the wrap. Let's see. I know everybody went like 0 for everything. Yankees. Grisham 0 for 5. Bellinger 0 for 5. Chisholm 0 for 3. Everyone was 0. Judge had 2 hits. He hit 500 this series. That was incredible. Everybody was 0. Volpe 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. Wells 0 for 4. Grisham, Bellinger, Chisholm, Wells, and Volpe did not get a single hit tonight. against their bullpen. But a 0 for 5 brings Bellinger in this series to 3 for 16. That's below 200. I don't know what you do. I don't know. What do they do? Yeah, Bellinger was just a... He brought a poor September into October. Like I said, they need a bullpen piece, they need a first baseman, they need a shortstop. They might be okay after that. Because we have Jazz for another year. What was with Jazz? I don't get that, man. He had, like, some moments. He was good in the Boston series. He had a home run yesterday. He just can't hit for a high average, and then you throw that really bad error on top of that. Ugh. That, like, again, last year it was seeing Nestor Cortez in that game, game 1, and then all the errors made in the 5th inning. That stuck in my head for like a year. For like a year. This time around this year, it's going to be all of those offers I just mentioned and that Jazz error. Because the Yankees lost game 1 and 2. All right, they just did. They win game 3. Tonight was supposed to be a win. It was just supposed to be a win. They destroyed their bullpen in game 2 and 3. They hit so well off of them. And then they do nothing tonight. That doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know how you let that happen. Oh, yeah. The only person I feel bad for right now is Judge. He finally showed up. He finally showed up. If we had this version of Judge last year, maybe they win it all. What was I about to look up? I don't even remember. No, I turned off the YouTube chat appearing on screen. I can still read what you guys type, but it's just not appearing on screen. First of all, I learned that if you're live streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, Twitch TOS prevents YouTube chat from appearing on screen. It's a way to protect themselves. So, legally, according to Twitch TOS, I actually can't show it on screen. People do it anyway. But that's not really the reason. Like, I've been doing it for a while. YouTube, some of you, not all of you, you're just weird. I said some, not all. That and rude sometimes as well. Oh, X7. Well, if Ricky Berwick is doing it, then that means I should be fine. Yes, let's all act like Ricky Berwick. God. That Jazz Chisholm error. I did one of these when it happened. Like, it looked like a base hit up the middle, but then the camera showed it was going right to second. When it went to center field, when he bobbled it and it went to center, I did one of these. I did one of those. Hands on the head, and then hands over the eyes. Every person who was watching the game knew that was it after that happened. But if I was doing some kind of react or something, that would have been it. I literally just did this. I was watching. Yeah, Ace, you're noticing it. Oh. Oh, that's a nice catch. Double play? Nope. If you noticed, I'm still doing the... I'm still... Basically every stream I do, I'm live on YouTube at the same time. I stopped doing that live on there some of the days. I'm just on there all the time now. The hell kind of play was that? Valder. Oh, yes, I can. It's pretty easy to do, actually. Oh, I see what happened. Sorry, I got the Phillies and Dodgers game on my phone here. First and second, ball in the dirt. First base guy on first is looking at the guy on second. Guy on second takes off for third. Runner on first is the trail runner. He decides to follow. Puts on the brakes, so then by the time he got back, he was done. He ended stream to watch the Dodgers. Yeah, see, I'm not the only one doing this. Or that was doing this. God, and they're showing all the stuff on the bottom. Grisham, 0 for 5 with 2K. There's no excuse for him. Like, Bellinger brought an injury into the postseason. He was showing things of, like, him limping on, like, the second to last game and whatnot of the year. And I think he was just hurt, which is unfortunate. Like, of all the guys that had a bad postseason, I'm most upset that it was Bellinger, because he was so... He's Bellinger. You know, he's Bellinger. He's been around for a long time. He's a really good player, and he had a great year. But yeah, he brought a September slump into October, and it was really difficult to watch. And Grisham, I don't even know what to think about that. Grisham was probably the third best Yankee on the team. With the defense, with the home runs, with all of his hits being in big moments. He was the clutchest player. He completely disappeared. Completely disappeared. He regressed to the mean. That's what it was. He just regressed to the mean. Because in the 3 years before this year, he hit under 200. So it's like he decided to dust off an oldie for this year's playoffs. Well, he won't be back. If he had a good postseason, I guarantee you he would have been back. Yeah, he's still He's still hit leadoff. He's still him and Volpe. I need to check. That's what I was doing. I need to check what exactly they were. Volpe actually got pinch hit for a guy who hasn't had an at-bat in 3 weeks. Let's see. I'm going to do a little math here. In these 4 games, Grisham and Volpe combined to go. This ain't gonna be pretty. Cover your ears if you're a Yankee fan. Wow. Three for 32. That's below 100. In 4 games, 2 different players combined to go 3 for 32. Volpe struck out 11 times. No, McMahon did a good job. McMahon is a platinum glove third baseman who occasionally provides some bat. That's exactly what he did. He hit over 250 this postseason. To get that from him was a bonus, okay? McMahon does not get any of the brunt for this. He was as advertised, and I think we got more than what we expected from him. But Wells, I know, that first pitch swinging, I can't remember the last time I saw Wells hit a home run. Because if he's not hitting a home run, he doesn't do anything. It's like with so many of the guys. When Wells isn't hitting a home run, he basically provides no value. And I'm sitting here right now, I honestly cannot remember the last time he hit one. I'm going to have to look. Because I hate to say it, but Austin Wells had some moments before this game. You know, he got the big hit against Boston. I saw a couple multi-hit games in October. It wasn't all on Wells, but everyone just completely shit the bed tonight except for Judge. Stanton had a good game, too. He got a hit and 2 walks. I'm looking up 2 things here. When's the last time Wells hit a home run? Because I'm one of those guys that's like, a home run isn't everything. His last home run was on September 3rd. Oh my God. Oh no. He hit one on September 10th. Yeah, there's one. Let me look at the postseason. He didn't do anything tonight, but... Yeah, 2 hits in the 1 game in Boston, 1 hit in game 1, 2 hits yesterday. He was just okay. Didn't have an extra base hit, though. He basically only hit singles, just like you said. Yeah. So many questions. Yeah, can't they just make it a rule next year? If the guy in front of you walked, take the first pitch. I don't know why that's so hard to do. Every time they do a first pitch swing after a walk, they just look like idiots because they do it all the time. They do it all the time. And then to see Wells only had 2 home runs since the start of September. That's bad too, because that's basically all he did, right? With Wells, that's basically all he does. When he's not providing with the bat, he occasionally runs into one. That's just... God. I don't know how they just all... Again, that's... There's so many things I'm going to remember about the last few days, and it's just... The Yankees destroyed the Toronto bullpen in games 2 and 3. They destroyed the Toronto bullpen in games 2 and 3. Completely destroyed them. 12 runs in 16 innings. At one point, I think it was. So they go with a bullpen game and they score 1 run off a solo home run by the 9-hitter. That's like alternate reality stuff. And then Jazz. I don't even know what to say or think about Jazz. Chisholm. What do you do with him? He had a great year, or at least he did when he came back from injury. He really did have a great year, and then just that double play ball. That double play ball. This is also like every single postseason, he just never had a big hit that wasn't a home run. I gotta look at him too. God, yeah, he had a great year, and then boom. What did he do in this series? Well, first of all, he's a career 176 hitter in the playoffs. But what did he do? This is going to be another one of those. If you're a Yankee fan, just cover your ears. 0 for 3. In the postseason, he went 4 for 22. 4 for 22. It's 2 for 11. I don't know. That's below 200. I know that. And if you go even further to his entire postseason career, I think oh, Ohtani, so close. What is he? His entire postseason career, he's 14 for 85. I don't know what that is, but that's 160. Is there a world where you move on from a guy because they're incapable of hitting in October? Because that would be Jazz. He's basically a confirmed no-show. But he's got talent. I mean, he's under contract for next year, and if he plays, I'm sure he would be... He'd probably have another good year. Defensively, he's good. He had a good year. It's just so awkward. It's just like the most awkward thing. When guys have these great seasons, and then when it matters most, they just forget how to play. You don't know what to think. You just don't know what to think. I know. Stanton didn't even hit a home run. Judge only hit 1, but he hit 500, so he gets a pass. He learned how to hit. What do you do with Stanton? He's another year older. And I wouldn't say he hit bad enough to be the reason they lost. But he was a shell of what he did last year. I don't know. Yeah, that's basically it. It's been how many years that they've gone with that philosophy? How many years have they gone with that? I mean, when I was old enough to understand baseball, you know, I grew up with those Yankee teams in the mid-2000s. I wasn't around. I didn't follow baseball even a little bit from the moment I was born. For the first, 10 years of my life, I didn't follow baseball. I just didn't. I got into it starting around 04, 05. Started going to games, getting to know the players and stuff. And those teams were amazing. Those teams from 2004 through 2007, those teams were amazing. Posada, Giambi, Cano, Jeter, A-Rod, Matsui, Sheffield, Bernie, Damon, Abreu. Their pitching was bad, which is why they didn't do anything. But even then, that offense that I just explained didn't hit in October. So what do you do with that? What are you supposed to do to improve for next year? I don't even know. JT Real Muto. Looks like Phils are going to force a game 4. Make contact. Yeah. Does any Yankee fan here know off the top of their head if Rosario is on the team next year? They got him at the trade deadline, didn't use him, and then used him in 3 different games in the playoffs. He was good. He's basically the guys that we're describing. High contact, low strikeout, low walks, but you know, it's like one of those things. Would you rather a guy who hits 230 with a 330 on base and a lot of home runs and strikeouts, or a guy with a 300 average with a 330 on base, low power, low strikeout, low walks? Which would you rather have? Blue Jays were just better in every... I remember during the broadcast they went 6 different guys had a 3-hit game in the 4-game series. Rosario's a free agent. That is kind of a shame. He seemed to get some big hits. He got bigger hits in the postseason than anyone, I think, besides Judge. That one's kind of a shame. Could play second or third. So we got him for basically, I don't know. Who knows? Who wins the ALCS? Well, we need to know who gets there first. I want it to be... I don't know why. I'm kind of rooting for the Mariners. They've had a drought that's lasted too long, and their team seems to be really good this year. They got Game 5, not tomorrow, but on Friday. Yeah, this Phillies-Dodgers matchup is a good matchup, but I don't know. I'm kind of rooting for this year to be the year that it's 2 guys that have never even come close. You mean Cody? Clay was his dad. You must be older than I am. I know, he brought... I already looked up the numbers. He hit under 200 in September. He was so good for us. He was so good for them. Yankees need one outfielder. They need a first baseman and a shortstop. A lot of what they do next year is going to depend on guys just hoping that certain guys have better Octobers. You know, I'm pretty sure it was Cashman who said it, and it's one of those things you don't want to hear, but you got to acknowledge after a certain point that he's right. It's that when you make the postseason, everything after that is just a crapshoot. Your primary focus has to be just making it, and then everything that happens after that, it either works out or it doesn't. I don't want to, like, agree with that mindset, but I can't help but do that. Just can't help it. Rice is the first baseman. I don't know. I mean, I doubt they bring Goldschmidt back. He was another guy who was like a 200 hitter in September. Goldschmidt was like a tale of two halves. First half was amazing, second half was mediocre, but he actually had a pretty good October. Done a whole game. I did that in original Last of Us and remake. I did that for the first half of part 2, but second half I've never even attempted it. Goldie, I don't think he was hurt. There was nothing really that happened. Oh, the Phillies are putting on a... Ooh, they're putting on a show right now. They're just leaving Clayton Kershaw out there to just rot. What was the game? 4-2. He's let up like 4 straight runs. Oof. I don't know what happens with Dominguez. All I know is they're going to mistreat him until he's untradeable and has no value. And again, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Dominguez a center fielder? They wanted him to play left field so badly. So badly. Because they had Grisham and Bellinger play center field. Oh yeah, Kershaw's a terrible postseason pitcher. Oh, they're just leaving him in there to... Oh, this is just sad to watch at this point. Yeah, he's a natural center fielder. And it's... I'm sure someone who's, like, not a baseball fan is like, what's the difference between left, right, and center? It's like the way the ball curves when it's in the air, dealing with the corners. It's different. It is different. Like, just left versus right. The way the ball curves when it's hit in the air. As a right fielder, it typically tends to go towards the... when the ball's just hit in the air, it tends to go more towards whatever line you're on. Or if it was hit by a right-handed hitter or a left-handed hitter. It's all different. I'm not saying he'll be a good center fielder. I'm saying he is a natural center fielder. So it's like, He'll be 23. He got a taste of everything. I think it's time to just give him a shot. And let him sink or swim. Because I don't know if you realize this is now the second year in a row that they have halted his development for players that won't be on the team next year. 24, it was done with Verdugo, and this year it was done with Grisham. And at least this year it made sense because Grisham had a great year. But 4 for 29 in the playoffs. Grisham's not back next year. He's not fucking back. Not a chance. That's a shame. I really honestly think Grisham cost himself a Yankee contract by this year's postseason performance. Because he was a lot of fun to watch this year. He was a lot of fun to watch. He had some of the clutchest hits of the season. That performance in October was... I mean, we're used to it. But it was just embarrassingly bad. And you got to think that that's going to happen next year as well. Yeah, the previous 3 years combined, he hit under 200 for 3 consecutive years. He had career highs in just about every single thing. And it's one of those things, I was just waiting for a regression to the mean, you know? Like, when is he going to go back to putting up the numbers he's put up his entire career? Well, he waited till October. He fucking waited till October. Ugh. Oh, that happened in 21, right? The start of the 21 season was delayed by like a week or something. Is that when it's going to happen? Yeah, there should be a floor, there should be a cap. There should be. Who was it? Cleveland? I forget what team, but I think it was Cleveland that spent the least amount of money this year or something. Was it 22? I could have sworn it was 21. Or maybe 21 was just the year right after the COVID year. No, it probably was 22. I think I'm getting those mixed up. Oh, man. I mean, the Blue Jays were just the better team. They were. They did every single thing better. They did every single thing better. Oh, my God. Kershaw. Jesus. That was sad to watch right there. They just... God. Why is Dave Roberts punting? Why is Dave Roberts punting this game 3? What'd they do? They scored 5 runs. Why did he do that? The inning started 3-1. They still had 6 outs to go. Why did he punt? They just allowed Kershaw to give up 5 runs in the 8th inning of a 2-run game. The fuck is that? Mm. Poor Judge. Hmm. Anthony Volpe, the last 3 games, 0 for 11 with 9 strikeouts. The only player in Yankees history to have a 3-game span in a single postseason with 9+ strikeouts and no hits. You ever notice the last few years how there's numbers on this team that are so bad that they're the first team in franchise or major league history to do something that bad? It's happened a lot the last 3 or 4 years. I think specifically with like Yankee history. And when you talk Yankee history, you go back a long ways. The worst record in like a 50-game span, or like that one. Basically the worst 3 games in postseason history by Volpe. All the blown saves. My God, I'm pretty sure we broke some blown save record this year. That's the thing. I've only been alive for one of them. I don't like bringing that up. Yankees as a franchise is very strange. From 23 to 63, from 23 to 62, from 1923 to 1962, they won 20 championships. That's 20 in 40 years. That's half of all the championships. From 1963 to 2025, how many is that? That's 63 years. They've won 7. 9 times 7 is 63, so that's a championship every 9 years. Yeah. If you really think about it. My dad was alive for some of those. That's still pretty good. Is it, though? It's not good when said team is competing every year. A lot of teams go through a rebuild. You know? You'll win it all one year, you'll disassemble it over time, and then reassemble it, and you'll win again. You know? Hey, I went to a AA game with my dad like a month ago, and I got to see Lombard. I know he's only 20 years old and in AA, but didn't wow me. If you actually had that option to trade Jones and Lombard for Skeens, I would take it. I would take that chance. Yeah. I don't know what this team does to get better. I do hope, and this isn't me just like lashing out after a game. I hope we've seen Volpe's last game. I don't think that'll happen because we don't really have an alternative. Caballero, but he's not really a starter. They'll probably just run him out there again. Putting up some of the worst numbers this franchise has seen. Oh, Volpe. Yeah, Bellinger's tough to... He had a bad series. He just did. Did I even look at the numbers he put up? Apparently I did. He had such a great year. He had a bad April. The bulk of his production came from May through... the 4 months from May through August. Bellinger never had, like, that postseason moment. Mediocre. It was just mediocre. Especially with the 0 for... I think it was 0 for 5 tonight. Yeah, he went 0 for 5 tonight. That's bad. So for this postseason, he technically hit under 200. So it's like, okay, oh, let's bring him back for next year, and it's like, it's the same thing with all those guys who just had great years. Grisham had a great year. Bellinger had a great year. Jazz had a great year. Rice had a great year. Stanton had a great year when he played. Like, half of those guys were either, like, beyond terrible or were just underwhelming. Even I don't want to put his name in there, but even Stanton, he was kind of turning it on as, like, they played more games, but Stanton, he never had that big moment. He got some hits. He was even on base 3 times tonight, if you can believe it. It's just... yeah. Just a lot of underwhelming going on. I think it was just something they couldn't escape from, that black hole of the bottom 3 in the lineup. Volpe, Wells, McMahon. McMahon's the only one I'm giving a pass to because his glove was just... it was a joy to watch. Considering what they were running out there before they acquired him. Right? And he actually hit a little bit this postseason. McMahon had a better postseason than some of the starters. Here, I'll give him where credit's due. He actually hit okay. I wanted him to be like this year's Scott Brocious. Didn't happen. What did he do this October? Yeah, he didn't do great either. I think he hit 280. That's like 4 for 14 or something. You know, just all the weak contact. It was strange and bizarre. Like when it was Schlittler versus Toronto's bullpen. I was like, that's a win. That's a win. I don't know what they're going to do in Game 5, but that was a victory. How did they... It's the only numbers I haven't looked up. It was the... Games 2 and 3, they scored so many runs off of Toronto's bullpen. So many. From like the moment they took out that Yes Savage guy, or Yes Savage, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. They took him out of the game in the 6th, and then they scored 7, I think, after that. And then in Game 3, which is the only one they won, they got to Bieber, but then they still continued to hit their bullpen. The fact that they went with a bullpen game and they basically did nothing. I think that's the most head-scratching thing I've seen this October so far. I don't know how you let that happen when you've seen what every single one of them has to offer and you had success already. How does that happen? Were they all trying to hit the solo home run to make it 2-2? And it's also, I'm trying to think, wasn't it like the 6th inning they had first and second, they didn't score. Next inning was first and second, they didn't score. Then it was bases loaded and they didn't score. It's the same thing year after year after year. They just don't hit. Like, if they didn't hit tonight... Oh, who cares? Oh, bizarre. Yeah. You're probably not getting one for a while because, you know, I go to bed tonight, I wake up tomorrow, and then it's like tonight's game never happened. Gotta find ways to fill my time. Well, I'll spend my time being a productive member of society. more streaming, more working. I work harder. God, if the Yankees made it to the World Series, this might have been my least profitable month of the year. So that's a positive in all of this, for me at least. It's a positive if you're a Blue Jay fan, but also you know, I won't be able to stream October 16th because we're doing a birthday celebration for my sisters. Their birthdays are on the 6th and the 23rd, but we're going to do something on the 16th and celebrate both at the same time. Besides that, my month is free now. My month is free. President, yeah, Yep, we got it. We did July, August, and September. Yep, we got it. So I get 70% split for another year. July of next year will roll around. We'll probably have to do the same thing again. We should probably start. That's exactly what I was... Yeah, if you just got here. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying. Alrighty. I'm just gonna start. Alright, daily run for October 9th. My Yankees got eliminated tonight, so I got all the time in the world for daily runs, 246 grind. We are back, baby. The last one we did was Tommy. Wow. I got 9th. Damn. I don't even see any of the names that I recognize. I recognize Jonah's name, but that's only 20. I think a lot of people died on the invisible infected encounter. I did see a few people not make it past that one. Wow, I got 9th. How about that? Nice. Ugh.
All set? I have everything I need.
Can we just go out this way and not do this one? No? Alright. That's a long stretch of boards not starting with infected. I like it. Alright, I can do that.
No one here.
Watch out. Yeah.
He noticed Lev. Lev got alerted there, not me. Wait, how did I complete the gambit? Where's this guy?
You're finished.
Alright. Should have done this.
Okay.
Was it just a stealth kill, or was it a stealth... Normally that gambit can only be gotten without throwing a brick beforehand. Don't. Well, that's not gonna count. That's great. That I don't get any points for that. Alright, that's just melee weapons.
Bless you.
Hey. Is this wave gonna... Don't you fucking dare!
Nothing. We're good.
Where's the other one? That was close. Oh, well.
Down.
Oh, well. There was one stealth kill that didn't count for anything. Yeah. Would have liked to have been 542. Oh, well. I already got alerted once because of Lev just being there. I don't know if I want that. Let's see. Nice. Nice. Wow. I mean, I don't think this is going to show me anything. It's invisible, no matter what this is. Great board. I might replay this one as Jesse. This is one I might replay as Jesse. Alright, we just need, houses. Houses is not a good map, unfortunately, but... Neither is that. Yeah, brewery and houses. Not good. I would like a shotgun if there is one. Hey! How about that? Actual good locker. Depends what the mystery is. I don't know what the mystery is, but... If the mystery is hunted by infected, then maybe that's worth it. You know, like... These are 2 captures, it's whatever, but if this is hunted by infected, it might be a toss-up, honestly. 4.7 holdout State Street. Nope. Nope. I didn't bother to check if there was... Yeah. If there isn't a holdout on the board, then the mystery is most likely holdout. Only one time I ever saw that it wasn't. Bigger version or smaller? Smaller. Okay. That's good.
Come on.
I got my shit together on like the second half, but then at the end they just all spawned really far away. Lacking. That's what that was, lacking. That's a fun map to do hunted. Like, what you want is like a Jesse character. That version of Jackson on the 5th encounter without acid raining down. Without a companion. That's what we want. An encounter like that being the second one. With Lev. Just... Nah. Alright, this next one should be... Yeah, what the hell. Should be fun. It's basically the same thing. Yeah, I'll hold on to it. I definitely need that clip capacity in the shotgun. I was debating upgrading that. Yeah, you want the hunted encounters to be on the 4th and 5th ones. And you want the captures or something to be... You want the assault and captures to be in the beginning and the hunteds to be at the end. So that's really what you want. I know, Lev got plus signed like 20 seconds into the encounter. Hey, I die to holdouts even if they're, like, in the beginning. Okay. Pleasant to look at. Close one. Dude, it's already fucking ruined. It's a terrible map for this shit. I just gotta use my shotgun. Can't leg shot anyone. Gross. That was just gross. This is the wrong character for this kind of board. You just can't see where their legs are. You just can't see. Watch your step. Oh, God. Watch your step. That's what's next.
Look out!
It's alright.
Go, go!
I don't quite know where I'm going just yet. Not dead. Whatever.
We did it.
Starting with a melee weapon would have been helpful. I hope that didn't actually... I don't think it did. No, it didn't. Okay. 7 stuns, 6 melee. A bunch of them died to the tripwires. Whatever. Alright, last one is houses, which is... it's just bad. It's the one thing this board is missing. It's the one thing this board is missing. Is the hunteds being at the end. Like, I want that one there. I want this one right here. I want this one to be right here. If I could rearrange the order of the encounters, this would be one hell of a board. I'll take that for the shamblers. And let's just go. Don't gotta worry about the wires. Like, I'd love for there to be just be a different spot I could stand. Like here, I could try one round being over here. This map is just too big for hunted. Like, you take a size of, like, supermarket or the nest or the school or something. This area is too big. It's just too big.
Over here. Coming.
Oh, thanks for that. I hear one. Could you, like, stop? Just ruining my leg shots. He's just... he... See what I mean about the map? It's just too big. When you get a bigger map and you want to run up the score, they'll spawn too far away from you. 750 isn't a bad score on this map, but it's just... yeah. I didn't like how the Jackson and the brewery went. That's why I'm a little, like, bleh.
Stick with me, Lev. She could exist.
Actually, I'd prefer if you didn't stick with me. You stole a lot of my stuns. All right. No. Did he hit the... I don't know what he's doing. Dead. I'm losing track on who's been shot already. Can you fucking stop? I'm not leg shotting him because I think Lev's already shot him once. Did he kill the stalker? Now I don't even have any pistol ammo. Use the shotgun. I'm trying for all headshots. Can't get this now.
It's down.
Unless that counted as a headshot, that was not worth it. I stopped going for stuns because he kept shooting some of them. If I leg shot them after he arrows them, I can't stun them. No, that wasn't a headshot. I think maybe Lev killed one on his own. Whatever, man. Wrong character to play this as. Theater is maybe the last encounter you want a buddy. Like the Rattler boss, you don't mind having a buddy. The Rat King, you don't mind having a buddy. Garage, you wouldn't prefer it. I would say Theater is the one boss that you do not want a partner because there's 10 infected running around. And God forbid they shoot one of them first? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even get all headshots. So, I missed out on 10 points there. That was underwhelming. That was very underwhelming. These two were okay, and that was bad. 11,000, that's mainly because the board was good. That was a poor performance, but... yeah, it's a good board. It's gross. My least favorite character of the bunch. I'm gonna replay that one as Jesse. If nothing else, just for fun. That was a good board, so... Yara, 2370.
Right.
Nah. Dude, where are all the bricks and bottles? My God.
Find anything? No sign. All right. Can't stand that high.
Oh well. Nothing I could do. How did he... There's no way he heard me moving. How did he see me? Dude, where are all the fucking bricks and bottles? They're just spread out. I don't even see one over there.
Deal.
Okay, then.
Get through!
Pretty normal round. I didn't want to get the headshot Gambit.
Good lord.
Gambit wasn't worth abandoning that. The only thing that was weird, I tried to stealth kill that guy, but it just didn't work. That's how it should be all the time. Each wave with one guy with a gun. Yeah, not bad. It's a good score for that. Alright. This early on in Jackson, should I go for the shotgun? I don't know. I just tried to take off my silencer. Alright, fine, I'll do this while I'm here. God. All I tried to do was take off my damn silencer. What should you do in a confined space? Make triangle do everything. I should do that over here. You know what? It's here. I'll get it. I'll get it while it's here. Because it's going to come in handy for the next one. I'm going to try my hardest not to use it, though. I've been so traumatized by the gun I'm looking for never showing up. So I'm just like, you know what? Get it now. Acid rain. Gotta be careful. Three different weapons, I can do that. Dude, don't start. Come on. Let's go. Is the acid making them loopy or something? Dude! What is happening? I haven't gotten one multi-kill. God, that was so bad. Shit. I lined up like 3 multi-kills and I didn't get 1. I'm calling it now. That should have been like maybe 35 to 40 points better. Yuck. Same thing. God. I'm still not over. What the hell was up with some of those runners? Like, all they had to do was run towards me, and they did this. They kept doing, like, the cha-cha slide. It was weird. They would take these little individual steps, even though I'm, like, right in front of them. Again, I lined up, like, 3 multi-kills, and I didn't get 1 of them. Why is there no bottle here? It's a bar. It's not like I just fully upgraded this thing or anything. Whoa, whoa, what the fuck was that? Is my shotgun just broken or something? Had enough of stalkers. Hey, wow. He didn't... Dude, he didn't go for the fucking little stutter step he does. God, I hate Brewery so much. Look at that. Look at the final grab. Forget everything else with the shotgun. Look at the final grab. There was no indication that he was going to do it. He just did it in a fast forward. Look at that. He just decided to do it. Dude, forget it. The hell? I guess that board wasn't that good. Dude, the stalkers got me on like every single one of those. Forget it. I really got a second guess doing a board as Jesse. It was a good board, but... The fuck was up with that stalker? I don't know why they had to change that. I like in this game how in part 1 they go into that stance to let you know that they're gonna do that. But in part 2 they just kind of keep their arms at their sides so you have no clue. I said I wanted to... What did I say I wanted to do? I wanted to... What did I want to do? I wanted to... play around with areas that didn't go well in the run today. I did like half a run today. One of those spots was... Henry's. Joke.
On me.
Sorry about the whole gun thing.
Don't worry. Really? I heard some bad stuff going on down there.
Alright, we got attempts tomorrow.
We gotta be careful. We're right next to one of their lookout areas. Just you and your daughter?
I promised someone I'd look at her.
Yeah. I can appreciate that. Wait. Everyone be quiet. Get away from the windows. They're gone. Man, that fucking truck has been hounding us ever since we got in this damn... Sam, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Get rid of it.
My backpack is practically empty.
What's...
Alright, just give me a sec.
rule about taking stuff?
It weighs like nothing.
The rule. What is it?
We only take what we have to.
That's right. Now come on.
How far is this place?
We're close. Real close.
You watch her back.
We did it. Not bad, old timer.
This is the one spot in the run that went horribly. Oh, man. Rough day today.
Wait. Everyone be quiet. Get away from the windows. They're gone. Man, that fucking truck. It's been hounding us ever since we got in this damn... Sam, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Get rid of it.
My backpack is practically empty.
What's the rule about taking stuff?
It weighs like
The
nothing.
rule. What is it?
We only take what we have to.
That's right. Now come on.
How far is this place?
We're close. Real close.
You watch her back.
We did it. Not bad, old timer. Wait. Everyone be quiet. Get away from the windows. They're gone. Man, that fucking truck. It's been hounding us ever since we got in this damn... Sam, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Get rid of it.
My backpack is practically empty.
What's the rule about taking stuff?
It weighs like
The
nothing.
rule. What is it?
We only take what we have to.
That's right. Now come on.
How far is this place?
We're close. Real close.
You watch her back.
We did it. Not bad, old timer.
Can I fucking climb, please? I am holding sprint down.
Yikes.
Hey, you see that? Over there!
We did it. Not bad, old timer.
This is so far away.
Wait. Everyone be quiet. Get away from the windows. They're gone. Man, that fucking truck. It's been hounding us ever since we got in this damn... Sam, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Get rid of it.
My backpack is practically empty.
What's the rule about taking stuff?
It weighs like
The
nothing.
rule. What is it?
We only take what we have to.
That's right. Now come on.
How far is this place?
We're close. Real close.
Did you see that?
You watch her back.
We did it. Not bad, old timer.
This is just to get the part 2 taste out of my mouth.
Wait. Everyone be quiet. Get away from the windows. They're gone. Man, that fucking truck. It's been hounding
It
us
is
ever
just
since we
that
got
easy
in
to
this
lose
damn-
it, you know?
Sam, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Get rid of it.
My backpack is
Like, I pick up
practically
this
empty.
controller
What's
again,
the
load
rule
up
about
this
taking
game
stuff?
again, and
It weighs like
The
nothing.
rule. What is it?
immediately just doesn't feel
We
right.
only take what we have to.
That's right. Now come on.
How far is this place?
We're close. Real close.
Watch her back.
Wait. Everyone be quiet. Get away from the windows. They're gone. Man, that fucking truck. It's been hounding us ever since we got in this damn... Sam, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Get rid of it.
My backpack is practically empty.
What's the rule about taking stuff?
It weighs like
The
nothing.
rule. What is it?
We only take what we have to.
That's right. Now come on.
How far is this place?
We're close. Real close.
You watch her back.
We did it. Not bad, old timer.
Yeah!
Not much to work on.
Yeah, Zol should have known better. You're gonna steal. Yeah, Zol should have known better. You're gonna steal. Yeah, Zol should have known better. You're gonna steal.
We're gonna burn it! All right, come on down.
Just thinking, anywhere else I want to work on? Something. Yeah. Nowhere I can think of. Oh well, I'll get that daily run uploaded, minus the Jesse part. And we'll do attempts tomorrow. Yeah, equally as miserable. Alright, well thanks for being here. We'll do a real stream tomorrow. No distractions, no nothing. We'll just go again. Alright, take care. Thanks for a sub from Timbits. And I'll see you guys then. Bye.